Hello and welcome back to another episode of the worst possible Commander show. It's me, it's CGB, here with my friends. We got Blake, we got Ben, we got Shea, and we're bringing you some more Battle for Baldur's Gate Commander Legends themed Commander action for you. This show is sponsored by CoolStuffInc.com. Promo code CGB5 will get you a discount at CoolStuffInc.com, and it helps remind them to support the channel. Also, make sure you stay till the end, because when you leave a comment that the winner of the game thinks is the greatest and strongest among comments, you could win a $50 Cool Stuff Inc. gift code to use on all kinds of sweet cards you might see on the show. Or you could ignore us completely and spend them on all kinds of life gain, weird angel stuff. I don't know, whatever you're into. So, we talk about in our pre-game Rule Zero style discussion what is the worst possible thing your deck can do. You've seen it before if you've watched the show. I don't know what the worst thing my deck can do. So I'm just going to talk about my commander for a minute. I am playing Tasha, the Witch Queen. She's cool. I mean, everybody I think who's seen this card is like, that is some awesome art. Shout out to Mythic Michaela who cosplayed Tasha at DreamHack. You were awesome. Also, the card has cool abilities. It makes a demon when you cast spells you don't own, which is a little wild and wacky. And it like draws cards and the -3 exiles and cast spells for free. All this stuff sounds sweet. And it's a Planeswalker who can be your commander. But I've seen a lot of decks and a lot of videos online, and like nobody can get it all to work because you can cast the giant like 7-mana demons that when they attack, Elder Brain, stuff like that. A lot of people try to do that with it, and it just seems to never come together. So the way that I built the deck, I do have a lot of ways, I promise. There are a lot of ways in here to steal the opponent's things and cast them, because otherwise why play the commander at all? But it's also trying to be a good stuff blue-black deck. So I'm leaning on the really already good blue and black cards, the Demonic Tutors and the Toxic Deluges, the Cyclonic Rifts and the Rhystic Studies, to just help me get ahead and defend Tasha and get Tasha to do cool things. So my worst possible, honestly, is all the blue cards you already hate. And hopefully doing fun, awesome things with Tasha the Witch Queen in the meantime. The couple of warm-up games I've played, it has worked. So I'm hoping to make Tasha look better than I've seen her looking online in this video. That's my goal. If Tasha looks good today, I did it. So, Blake, what are you playing, and what is the worst possible thing you're going to do to all of us?
Well, I'm a little bit out of my blue comfort zone. I'm playing Minsc and Boo Timeless Heroes because Boo is just the cutest hamster. So we're going to be making some hamsters. So when Minsc and Boo enters the battlefield, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you may create Boo, a legendary 1/1 red hamster creature with trample and haste. His +1 is put 3 +1/+1 counters on up to one target creature with trample or haste, and his -2 is sacrifice a creature. When you do, Minsc and Boo Timeless Heroes does X damage to any target, where X is the creature's power. If the sacrificed creature was a hamster, draw X cards. And he starts with 3 loyalty, and he costs 4 mana. The worst possible thing I can do is boring. It's Kiki Jiki Zealous Conscripts. Whatever. The coolest worst possible thing I can do is I can have Vigor out, which is a 6-mana 6/6 with trample. If damage would be dealt to another creature you control, prevent that damage. Put a +1/+1 counter on that creature for each 1 damage prevented this way. When Vigor is put in the graveyard from anywhere, shuffled into its owner's library. And I will like to Blasphemous Act. So that deals damage to all my creatures. And then Vigor will put +1/+1 counters on each of them, equal to the amount of damage, which is 13. Which is kind of cool.
I didn't know Blake became a Timmy.
I am. They call me Timothy. So let's make some big dudes. That's it. That's my coolest. Let's go.
Ben, what you up to over there?
Oh, I'm just playing the new Tamir Dragon Spirit called Miirym Sentinel Wyrm with a Y. I don't know. Don't ask me. It's got flying. It's a 6/6, and it has Ward 2 as well. Whenever another non-token dragon enters the battlefield under your control, create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary if the dragon is legendary. So with that, with any old dragon, I can have Doubling Season out and copy it. In my example, I'm using Old Gnawbone as an example to copy, because he's a great dragon, makes treasures when you when a creature deals combat damage to any player. So I'll make a copy of it when, if my commander's in play, then I'll double the token, so I'll have 2 copies of it. And then potentially, if I kick a Right of Replication, I could, and have Doubling Season out, I could have 10 more copies of it. And
Let's
just make
go.
pretty much infinite treasures.
How many treasures?
That's a
Oh
lot.
yeah, all right, that's right.
Yeah,
oh
that's
my
a
gosh.
Oh, wow.
I'll have to do some math in this game.
Yeah. Let's get that hypergeometric calculator out.
I
Let's go.
hope so. I hope so.
I do too.
That's
Oh
awesome.
my god.
That's amazing.
All right, so you are trying to make copies of legendary dragons and then copy the copies that aren't legendary.
Yes.
All right, I'm in. Let's do it.
Copy.
Shay, what are you up to today, and why is it the same colors as me?
Yes, so we might be competing for arch nemesis or arch enemy status today because I'm playing Dimir Mill deck. I know how people feel about Mill, Blake.
Go on.
He's not triggered at all. It's fine.
Definitely
This is
not.
fine.
Definitely not. So yeah, my commander is Captain Nagathrod, who is a horror pirate. He's a 3/6. He costs 5. Horrors you control have menace. Whenever a horror you control deals combat damage to a player, that player mills that many cards. Hence the mill. At the beginning of your end step, choose target artifact or creature card in an opponent's graveyard that was put there from their library this turn. Put it onto the battlefield under your control. So I get to mill and steal things from you.
And apparently there's giant trample creatures and giant dragons in the other decks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I get to steal and cast spells from graveyards for free. So this is, ooh, this could be
X-Bros
fun.
return again, Ben? Are we teaming up here against these Dimir nerds?
I mean, maybe.
All right, that's a yes.
Depends on how the turns go, I suppose.
You have some
Wow.
worst possibles there I've never seen. What are those?
Yes. So here I've got Blood Chief Ascension, which costs 1 black. It's an enchantment. At the beginning of each end step, if an opponent lost 2 or more life this turn, you may put a quest counter on Blood Chief Ascension. Then, whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, if Blood Chief Ascension has 3 or more quest counters on it, you may have that player lose 2 life. If you do, you gain 2 life.
Whenever a card?
Whenever a card.
Not a or more cards?
Correct.
Oh, gee.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty bad. But I believe it gets even worse and sort of creates this infinite loop with Mind Crank, which is a 2 mana cost artifact. Whenever an opponent loses life, that player puts that many cards from the top of his or her library into his or her graveyard.
Whoa. So the good news is it's not infinite. The bad news is it just goes as far as our deck and or
Yes.
life total at the same time.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
Great. So you've got kind of an I-win combo. So this is one of the precon commanders. Is this like a reimagined version of the precon, or would you call it an upgraded precon?
I would say it's maybe more along the lines of an upgraded precon. I think it sort of keeps the spirit of what the precon is trying to do, but maybe just swaps out a few cards for more of a punch.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. All right, sweet.
All right,
Guys, are you ready to shuffle up and deal?
let's do it.
Let's dive in. Let the worst possible nonsense begin. Take it away, Shay.
Alrighty. We will play a swamp and pass.
I'll play Fabled Passage. I'm gonna go search for an island probably, and I'm done.
All right, we're gonna play Grove of the Burn Willows. Gonna tap it for a red. CGB gain 1 life, please.
I think it's everyone, isn't it? Each
Oh, each opponent?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone gains a life.
Field your favoritism.
He tries to
Well, 'cause
target
I-
me even with the positive.
Because I wasn't gonna feel too bad when I attack you with this next turn.
Oh,
Whoa, Ragavan.
Ragavan, pass the turn.
okay.
Ragavan.
I will play a Frontier Bivouac. I don't know.
Of
how
course,
to say
yeah,
the
the
word.
bivouac.
Yeah.
And I will bet.
Okay.
You know them, you love them.
You'll bivouac him.
We'll play a Polluted Delta. I'm gonna tap, pay a life,
I
sacrifice
just
it.
gave you that life.
Sorry. Searching for.
It went to good use.
It did, yeah.
We're gonna grab an island and pass.
I'm a little nervous about Ragavan over there.
He's just a monkey, dude. He's just
Scary
chilling.
little card you got. I'm going to play a Polluted Delta, but I'm not cracking it yet. I'm going to pass.
I'll play a Mountain. I have no fear. CGB, I'm attacking you for 2, nerd.
You're attacking me for 2? All right, can I get a read on Ragavan?
When Ragavan Nimbleperfer deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token and exile the top card of that player's library. Until end of turn, you may cast that card.
Cast that card.
I can. So if it's a land, no dice.
All right, and it's turned sideways and attacking me. Interesting. I'm going to cast Brainstorm. And I'm going to draw 3 cards and then put 2 back in any order. We're gonna teach Blake a little lesson about messing with me. About messing with the 1. All right, let's put back in this order, like so, and I will take 2 from Ragavan.
Cool.
We will exile a Marsh Flats from the top of my library. Better luck next time.
I'll take my treasure, though. Fine, take an extra life. See, CGB, you haven't even lost any life yet. I'm such a good guy, it's crazy. I'm gonna play a Hardened Scales and pass the turn. Hardened Scales, if 1 or more +1/+1 counters are placed on a creature you control, place that many +1/+1 counters plus an additional instead. Wow, that was a lot of pluses. Go ahead, Ben.
You get all that done? You got out there? Okay.
Barely.
I'm play an island. I'm gonna tap my Oh, and the island.
Your bivouac.
I'm gonna play a Dragon Tempest. When a flying creature enters the battlefield under my control, it gains haste still in the turn. And then when a dragon enters the battlefield under my control, it deals X damage to target creature or player, where X is the number of dragons you control.
Tale as old as time, hamsters versus dragons. It's crazy.
Sure. And then I'll pass.
It's fine.
I think he just tried to pick a fight with you, Ben. Just wanted you to remember that.
No, I want to work together.
Yeah, that's true.
While Shea works on her turn, I'm going to sacrifice the Polluted Delta and search.
Okay, I'm gonna play Mutavault. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Then I'll tap a blue in my Mutavault for Thing in the Ice.
Nice. I love that card.
Horrible.
It's horrible. Yeah, then I'm gonna pass. Put my ice counters on.
I'm going to play the Darkwater Catacombs. And I'm going to tap 3. I'm going to cast a Black Market Connections. This is a new card.
Ooh.
And it's an enchantment. And at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, choose 1 or more. You can create a treasure token and lose a life. You can draw a card and lose 2 life. Or you can make a 3/2 shapeshifter creature token with changeling and lose 3 life. Or you can do all of that. Or some combination of it.
Wow, that's crazy.
Is that also a hamster?
No, it's not a hamster. Unless you usually get your hamsters on the Black Market Connections.
I got mine.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It makes a hamster.
It does make a hamster. We're all hamsters today on the show. Go ahead.
Like I said, a tale as old as time, hamsters versus dragons. Gonna pay 2 life for Stomping Grounds. And I would like Mr. Minsc and also Mr. Boo to arrive. All right, I will +1 Minsc and put a cheeky 4 counters onto Boo because of Hardened Scales. Shea, I will attack you for 4 haste, or 5 trample haste, and CGB, I will attack you for 2 with Ragavan.
You think you're going to get a card that you can cast?
I just need treasures, my guy.
Okay.
I have no mana.
Yeah, I've got nothing. So, damage, you actually have a Soaring Thought Thief you could cast.
Which I cannot, for I only have 1 mana available.
No land drop, huh?
I played a land.
Oh,
Paid 2
okay.
for Stomping Grounds.
Man, things are going fast.
Oh yeah. Your turn, Ben.
Okay. I'm gonna play a Temple of Mystery to scry 1. I will keep that on top, and I'll pass.
Okay, gonna have a bit of a slow turn, but I'm gonna play Dimir Aqueduct, which just enters tapped. When it enters the battlefield, return a land you control to its owner's hand. I guess I'll pick my Mutavault. And that's it. Pass the turn.
All right, my turn. Gonna untap, gonna draw, gonna get my first time here with the Black Market Connections. So, screw it, I'm paying 6.
Okay.
Let's get ourselves a little shapeshifter.
Hamster buddies.
Cool.
So I don't have a 3/2 changeling shapeshifter. I could not find one.
I don't think we found one either.
I didn't see one in any of the new sets like cards. I'm gonna use a Covert Go Wolf token. We're just
Nice.
gonna try to remember it's a 3/2.
Hamster.
Yeah. Oh wait, we've got infinity tokens.
Yeah.
Can you make me Shea? It would be my honor to carry into battle here a 3/2 changeling of your best design.
Interesting. Okay.
All right. And then I'm going to lose 1 life, make a treasure. Oh wait, I already lost all the life, so let's not do that again. But make a treasure and draw a card.
Perfect.
It works.
There's your 3/2 changeling, sir.
It's perfect.
Wow.
What's the Pokemon? The pink Pokemon?
Ditto?
It's Ditto, yeah, dude.
Ditto.
That's great, actually. I'm impressed.
Yeah, that succeeds, I suppose. Thank you. It's beautiful. I'm going to.
Mess with my board.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Not at all. Not even a little. Totally not.
Okay, I believe the first one. The 5th one I didn't.
All right. Yeah, I'm totally not messing with your board. I'm going to cast Hostage Taker, and I'm going to target Ragavan.
That's good.
Wait, so you said you were.
Yeah. Just as much as you didn't mess with mine.
I didn't say I wasn't. Goodbye. Well, yeah, you can exile it under.
There we go. Let's pay out with a plate with a treasure.
Can you make as good of a monkey sound as me, though?
No.
That's what I thought.
There are some things I just don't. Some axis I don't compete on. Your turn.
All right, I will pay 3. I'm going to play Rishkar Pima Renegade. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on up to 2 target creatures. And creatures with +1/+1 counters on them can be tapped for a green mana. I'm going to choose both of these. Hardened Scales will make it so that they get 2 apiece. I will attack Ben for 7.
Okay.
Roar.
I will take 7.
And then I'm going to be nice here, guys.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to kill Thing in the Ice by sacrificing Boo.
Ooh.
That way I'm
Okay.
not hurting anybody. I'm not messing any boards up too much.
Okay.
And this helps everyone.
And what else happens?
I'm going to
when you
draw
sacrifice?
7 cards.
7 cards.
I needed a land drop. 3, 4, 5,
That
6.
is my angry horror noise.
I think he's just
7.
ignoring it. He's just
Yeah, I didn't
bathing
hear
in
it.
card
Ooh.
draw.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
I
like it.
could have been meaner. Come on.
It's a cool sound in addition to the hissing.
I'll play a
Thanks.
land.
Nice library of effects you have.
Thank you.
Library. That's good.
I also found it charming, Shea. He's the only one not unimpressed. Just remember that.
I
I'm
will.
gonna play Farseek, get a mountain, and then I will pass the turn.
Tap 3 and play Kodoma's Reach. I will get a blue and a red, so I guess an island and a mountain. I'll put the mountain onto the battlefield. Tapped.
This is heartbreaking because I will be discarding Mind's Eye, Perforos God of the Forge, and Colossal Majesty.
I will play a Blighted Woodland. And then I'll pass.
Okay. Okay. We'll play Mutavault. Then we're going to tap 5 for
Nice.
the Captain. Bum, 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 bum.
Sub Captain.
What's up, Cap?
Does that have to do combat damage to a player to mill? Okay, good.
Yep. Then I'll pass.
Let's pay 3 to draw an extra card and make a treasure token with Black Market Connections.
Cards are sweet.
As long as you don't mind dying.
Yeah, you're a little low, my
Yeah.
friend.
Shh, it's fine. This is fine.
Oh, okay.
It's all part of the plan. Totally. All right, I am going to try to at least stall
Yeah.
Minsc and Boo's shenanigans. You have a full grip, so I don't think you'll mourn too much.
No.
I'm going to attack Minsc and Boo, Timeless Heroes, with Hostage Taker and a 3/2 Changeling. And I'm going to attack Ben because he's currently open with Ragavan, because I really want the treasure.
Yeah,
and maybe
fair
I get to cast a dragon before you do.
Oh, that'd be rude.
We'll find out.
I'm going to be blocking the Hostage Taker.
Okay, blocking Hostage Taker.
I can't kill a hamster.
All right, Hostage Taker is
Except for the
scheduled
hamster
to
I
die.
killed, but that's fine.
So we deal damage.
Yep.
3 to Minsc and Boo. All right, exile top card, and I make a treasure.
Oh, that would have been a great card to get.
Dragon Speaker
Oh
Shaman.
my god.
Dragon spells cost
That'll
2
help
less
for
to cast.
future Ragavan hits when you hit more dragons.
Yeah.
Oh god.
When I steal more dragons, it'll be great.
Oh.
Rough.
I don't know how you're getting that second red mana.
I don't
Oh, you have 2 treasures.
Let's do it like this. Let's play Tomb of Yawgmoth. And then I'm going to tap 5 mana. I'm going to cast Tasha the Witch Queen, my commander.
Tashi.
And if that resolves, I'm going to +1, which means I draw a card. And everybody from your graveyard, I get to exile an instant or sorcery
I
card.
have Farseek.
I do not have any.
Kodama's Reach.
No
and you don't
instants.
have any. So, yep, these get exiled with page counters on them. I'm going to keep them over here, kind of like we did with Evelyn the Covetous in that video, because these are things, if I minus Tasha, I could cast from exile.
You just like having a special little zone you can cast all our spells from. That's a yes.
Maybe.
Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
All right, for 0 mana, I'm going to play a Mishra's Bauble, which has sacrifice it. Look at the top card of target player's library, and then draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. Sometimes I just want to know what's on top. And then this is going to stay exiled, Ben.
Oh, okay.
It's your turn, Blake.
Sorry, Ben. Play land. I'm going to play Minsc and Boo. I'm going to get a non-foil Boo. And then I'm going to plus Minsc to give Boo a bunch of counters.
Whole bunch of counters.
And I'm going to pass with 2 mana up because of Rishkar.
Yeah,
I've
I'll
done
play
enough attack, and I'm good to chill for a minute.
another island. Why not ramp more, guys? I'm gonna tap 4, sacrifice the Blighted Woodland.
Ben
and-
plays. Ben's got a card in every one of his decks that say if you have 30 lands on the battlefield, you win the game.
I'm gonna get a mountain and a forest, or yeah, a mountain and a forest, and put them onto the battlefield tap, and then I'll pass.
I think first I'm gonna move to combat. CGB, I'm gonna swing at you for 3 menace.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, my deck is not nearly as exciting as his. I mean, you can. It's fine. But all right. So 3, and then I mill 3. Is that how that works?
Correct.
And if I mill a creature, you may put it into play
Yes.
At the end stuff,
at the end.
or an artifact.
Yes.
And you hit CGB? Dang.
She's trying to kill me.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. All right. We mill Talisman, Command Tower,
That is
and
justice.
Gale's Redirection.
Wait, can you get any card in his graveyard,
No,
or
it's
just
artifact
the
or
ones?
creature.
Artifact.
And
Any-
cards that were only milled this turn.
So
Yes.
there
Just
is a
Talisman.
talisman. There is a talisman, and it is her colors.
Which
Yeah, that's
that
perfect.
actually would help me out.
That's why she did it.
Nice.
Shay with the sick play. Let's go, dude.
I'm going to tap 2 here and 1 here for Ashiok, Dream Render.
Ooh, what let me read. What does that do?
Yes, so spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause their controller to search their library.
Good thing I just ramped.
And then the -1 is target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard. Then exile each opponent's graveyard.
Okay,
Yeah, but if she activates that, she doesn't get the talisman.
that's true.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, I'm also going to pay 1 for a Blood Chief Ascension. At the beginning of each end step, if an opponent lost 2 or more life this turn, you may put a quest counter on Blood Chief Ascension.
Oh, Shay. No. No, we can't. I'm going to Fierce Guardianship that, and I control my commander. We can't be doing worst possible. It's too soon. It's too soon, Shay.
She's got a counter.
It is my worst possible, so I will respond with a Pact of Negation.
Ooh.
I will respond by looking at my red and green cards.
Shay, gonna sack 2 treasures, and I'm gonna drown your Blood Chief's Ascension in the lock. But
So you still
I'm
have to
gonna
pay
let the
for-
pact
yeah.
resolve. Okay, so let's do it right.
Wait, what?
So pact resolves. Okay, so pact targeting
Oh,
this
yeah, right.
resolves.
Yep.
Then I'm going to cast Drown in the Lock, targeting the Ascension.
Okay.
So you still
Wait,
have
wait.
to pay for pact.
Before that resolves, Shay, do you have the other combo piece?
Why?
That's a yes. You can't let her resolve it. Do not let her resolve it.
Why?
That's a
That is
yes.
an agent
Look
of
at that.
chaos.
Look at that yes. That's a sussy yes.
Okay, never mind.
If she says no, if it was a hard no, I would say maybe let
I'm
it
always
go.
like,
But
is he just trying to get information here? I don't know.
I like actually.
I don't know.
He's like thought seizing a little bit. Like
He might be trying to catch her desperate.
That's fine.
Does does the drown resolve?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So you still have to pay the pack next turn.
Yes. Can I put this on top of my library?
yeah, just to remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right, going to end step, I am going to steal the signet.
Okay. Talisman of Dominance, all yours.
Or yeah, the Talisman of Dominant.
On end step, I'm going to sacrifice Mishra's Bauble, and I want to look at the top card of Shea's library.
Ooh.
And then I draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. See, it's a combo with Ragavan.
It is.
You can just hang out right
We got
there.
CGB playing modern over here. Where's your Darcy?
I'm going to draw a card at the beginning of the upkeep for Mishra's Bauble. And then I'm going to draw again for my draw step. Then I'm going to trigger Black Market Connection. And I'm going to pay 3 to draw a card and make a treasure. And I'm down to 22.
Yeah, CGB's living life on the edge
I'm
right
But
now.
if
really
I-
glad I haven't played a dragon.
If I weren't doing this, guys, she would be worst possibling
Yeah.
all
Oh
over.
no,
here.
I'm with you. I appreciate it. Ben's like over here, like, let's let her worst possible.
I'm going to play Temple of False Gods. Taps for 2 right now. Yay. I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to attack.
Oh, did I leave my dude back?
I have to start protecting myself a little bit. No, I mean, I'm worried
Oh,
about the
yeah.
Ashiok's a problem for me.
I can take out the Ashiok as well.
But you're just going to leave your dudes back. I'm going to chunk Ashiok for 3, but I'm attacking Shea's face with the Ragavan because I want that top card.
That hurts CGB.
Yeah, no blocks.
All right, so 3 points Ashiok, 2 points to Shea,
Yes.
and you're gonna love this, guys.
Oh,
Please
no.
exile your top card. I can play it this turn, and I make a treasure.
It's a mana crypt.
Oh,
You took my mana rock. I'm
Oh,
taking
man.
yours.
Let's
That's
go!
funny.
That's so
Wow.
sick.
I'm also at 22.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
yours
will her
hurts
mana
you.
crypt
Yeah.
love you as much as your mana crypt does?
Yeah, that's a
Right,
good
this is a
point.
good
yeah.
question.
CGB. I have no
Alright.
spells in my graveyard.
I'm going to minus Tasha, and I'm going to cast the Kodama's Reach. This is going to search for 2 basic lands. This is going to make another demon, another shiny demon. I'm going to cast Spellskite, so I can change the target of any spell or ability to Spellskite by paying 2 life or a blue. Pay more life, sounds great. I'm also going to cast, this is Rod of Absorption. This is an artifact that says whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery, exile it instead of putting it into the graveyard. And for X and a tap, I can sacrifice the rod, and I may cast any number of spells from among cards exiled with it, with total mana value X or less without paying their mana cost.
Grody.
So it
Yeah,
kind of
that's
just
gross.
piles up the instants and sorceries under here.
And it gets around Tasha, because Tasha, oh, dude.
I've got one more fun card to play this turn. I'm going to cast Mystic Remora. So every non-creature spell has to pay for, or I get to draw a card. And now I'm done.
All right. I'm going to cast a Jessica's Will. And currently, I believe Ben has 6 cards in
I
hand.
do, yeah.
And that is the most. What do we think about Jessica's Will?
Well, do you pay 4 for it? Yo.
Nope.
Okay, I'm definitely going to draw a card. But I don't have any other responses at this time. You have your controllers, your commander, so it's doing both.
It's doing both.
Okay.
All
It
right.
is getting exiled to Rod of Absorption.
Ooh.
I'll make 6 red and exile the top 3. And can I play or just cast? I can't remember.
Cast.
I can't play lands off of it.
It drops.
For Jessica's Will?
Yeah, I can't.
It does say that you may play them this turn. So yes,
Perfect.
Jessica's Will and lands are friends.
Thank goodness,
you
because
need-
I was going to
good
miss a
card.
land drop. I'm going to spend 6
Uh-huh.
for Vigor.
Okay, can we get the full read?
Trample 6/6. If damage would be dealt to another creature you control, prevent that damage. Put a +1/+1 counter on that creature for each 1 damage prevented this way. When Vigor is put in the graveyard from anywhere, shuffle it into its owner's library.
Cool.
We got a Blasphemous Act coming.
I will spend 3 mana
see.
for a Blasphemous Act. This will deal 13 damage to each creature and put 26 +1/+1 counters on each of my creatures. Vigor will die, though.
So, I have a Mystic Remora trigger.
That's fine.
Let's see, so priority passes on that trigger. We're
Yeah.
passing priority now with the Blasphemous Act on the stack?
Yep.
Okay.
If you...
So Shea,
I will
so
pass.
Ben?
That's fine.
Shea?
Actually, it would only give them 14 counters because it's that many +1, not double.
Only.
So only 14 counters
So
on each of my
it's
dudes.
giving each of the creatures other than Vigor 14 +1/+1 counters.
But Vigor
and they
will
survive
die.
the act.
Okay, I think I'm gonna respond with a Cyclonic Rift, returning the Vigor to your hand.
Oh, wow. That, ooh.
Clever.
Nice.
Do you have any responses?
So I have a trigger from Mystic Remora. So assume I get to draw that. Then I'm passing.
Tap this for a green. Now I'll cast Heroic Intervention.
Okay, on the stack I've got a
Yeah,
Mystic Remora
he's got an
trigger.
answer, you can tell.
I will cast Reality Shift targeting Vigor. Exile target creature, control or manifest top card of their library. How's that?
This is so ridiculous.
Yeah, you got it. So let's resolve the stack. This Vigor dies.
So,
Keep in mind, my dudes won't die still, because they will get indestructible before Blasphemous Act resolves.
yes, that is correct.
But Vigor will die and they won't get counters.
All right, so first of all, Reality Shift, Exile Vigor, make manifest a critter.
Yep.
This goes under the Rod of Absorption. So second resolution is Heroic Intervention.
Heroic Intervention resolves. There you go.
Okay, so these are all indestructible and hexproof.
Shade spell fizzles.
Does not resolve, so doesn't get exiled to the Rod of Absorption.
Blasphemous Act currently top card on stack.
And
I'm not going to attack you here, buddy.
it looks like Blasphemous Act is going to, that's a resolves for me.
Cool.
Yep,
Then
so-
yeah, resolves. My creatures still stay.
Blasphemous Act under Rod of Absorption, because why not?
Nice.
Jesus.
And yeah,
That was a lot of stuff that just happened.
that was exciting.
That was a very good play, Shay. That was very
Ragavan.
close to being not good.
Ragavan here, Demon's Dead, my 3/2. Shay, you worked so hard. I might need that back.
Spell Skite.
Spell Skite did nothing.
Yeah, wow.
And 2 dead demons.
I'm just going to kill Ashiok, and that's it.
Okay, so you're attacking Ashiok.
Yeah, I'm just here to have fun. We're just vibing.
Just a vibe.
Totally just vibing. Okay,
Yeah, I
yep.
don't like to not be able to search my library. Come on.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And then, if that's all good, I'm going to move to my second May phase. +1 this guy, making my dude a 9/9. Go ahead, Ben.
All right. I'm going to play a forest for turn. I will pass.
Ooh, okay.
Suspicious.
What the hell is going on?
How many flash dragons are there?
So on my upkeep, I'm gonna remember to pay for Pact of Negation. I'll pass the turn.
Okay. On end step, I'm going to go for a Vampiric Tutor and continue my mission of self-destruction. Now that Ashiok's gone.
All right, CGB, I'm losing a little bit of not desire to kill you.
I don't blame you.
See, I knew some nonsense was coming. That's why I got that 3 attack hit.
I am destroying myself, just so you know.
I know, but
Yeah.
It's
you're
very
doing it for
suspicious.
gain.
Yes.
These are big rolls.
Roll it, baby.
Odd, I
Come
take.
on.
Odd, I take damage. Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
I demand a reroll.
Yes.
Like I
your
can
mana
control
grip.
it.
I'm going to pay 1 for Mystic Remora. Black Market Connections. I'm gonna make a treasure, but I'm not going to draw a card. I will plus Tasha. So any spells in graveyard I can go after.
Another Kodoma's.
What else we got?
Instants and sorceries,
The
right?
rest have been exiled by your thing, so I've got none.
I don't want the Pact because I can't really do anything with counter spells.
Psych, though.
But yeah, I'll take the Psych Rift.
Yep.
I can't
that's
overload
so
it, right?
Bad. No, you can't.
Want to ramp again?
Yeah, I'll take the Kodaman's Reach. Yeah, I can't overload
That's
the
good.
Cyclonic Rift.
Wee wee. Took me a second to think about that.
All right, I'm
was a
gonna
trick.
play an island. All right, 1, 2, and use this for black because of Urborg. And I'm gonna cast Gonti, Lord of Luxury. It's a 2/3 death touch. I can look at the top 4 of target opponent's library, exile one of them face down, put the rest on the bottom in a random, and I may cast that card. So it could work with Tasha. I'm going to go for Ben.
Okay.
I would love a dragon.
Dragon?
Right now. So may I see the top 4 of your library? Only me. Only me. All right, I picked my card.
You are gonna play a dragon before I do.
I'm going to cast Dragon Broodmother
come on.
and make a demon. And this is a 4/4 flying dragon. At the beginning of each upkeep, put a 1/1 red and green dragon creature token with flying and devour 2 into play, which means I can sacrifice creatures when it comes into play for +1/+1 counters, 2 for each creature I sacrifice. Then I'm done.
At the each upkeep or?
At
Each upkeep,
player's upkeep.
All right, draw for turn. I'm going to start by paying 6 for Rishkar's expertise. So I'm going to draw 9 cards and play a card with mana value 5 or less. I may cast a spell with mana value 5 or less without paying its mana cost.
I've got a Mystic Remora trigger.
Yo.
Ben, you gonna do anything about that?
No. You just stole my dragon.
You didn't have it to begin with, Ben.
That's fair. It was on the top, what, 5, 4?
All right, I have no response.
I'm going to cast Zealous Conscripts for free.
For free?
For free?
For free?
I think I want to steal the Feather for fun. But no, I'm going to take Tasha.
You're targeting Tasha.
Yep.
Isn't
So-
that just untap?
Gain control of target permanent until end turn, untap that permanent. I'm going to, in response, I'm going to use 2 treasures. I'm going to sacrifice Rod of Absorption, and I'm going to cast Heroic Intervention,
Cool.
making a demon. And that should give Tasha and all of my permanents hexproof and indestructible until the end of the turn.
Nice play. All right, fine.
He's so uncomfortable playing aggro, just can't figure out what to do with creatures.
I don't like attacking people because then people feel targeted and people get mad in the comments. And you targeted this person. You targeted the main threat, guys.
Don't start thinking you have a voice because of what he just said. Strike it from the record.
True.
He just has to learn the ways.
I'm not an aggressive player. You know what? Peace in our time. Ben, I'm tagging for 2.
With
Not
the mana
with the
fest?
boo?
With the mana
He's not
fest?
doing
Okay.
anything.
Nobody with the boo?
You can cast that if it's a creature, right?
Yeah.
There is peace in our time, but it is still an attack, Blake. So I'm gonna tap a
Just be
forest.
careful.
I'm gonna play a Savage Summoning. It can't be countered, and the next creature card I cast gains Flash, as though it had Flash.
Okay.
And that spell can't be countered. That creature enters the battlefield with additional 1/1 counter.
Oh my god. I
And
trigger Mystic Remora.
You can have it.
Okay.
Then I'll tap.
It'd be funny if you just paid the
6,
4 and paid nothing.
And I'll play my commander and then block with it.
Are you sure you want to block with it? I will say right now, don't block with it, or it'll die. Just take the 2, and we'll move on with our lives.
Okay, I won't block with it.
Cool.
It
But
gets a counter.
Isn't there a trigger from Dragon Tempest?
Yes.
What did I
Yes.
do?
It does it gains haste on the turn, and it does 1 damage to any target. I'll do 1 damage to your commander, Blake.
Okay.
Hiya.
All right. Guys, that's the last turn. I'm going to be nice, though. All right, I'm going to move to end step. 1, 2.
You didn't have to start being nice in the first place.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna play an island for
You
turn.
better have a dragon after all this setup.
Oh,
you don't
I
have a
What
dragon-
are these decks that you're building? What is
Dude,
happening?
I don't know what's going on,
Well,
to be
to
honest.
Have you been
insult to
making-
injury, I want a 1/1 dragon.
I was going to say,
Oh, yeah.
you should do, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't know.
You're not going to devour anything?
Nope.
That's fair.
Going wide.
I'll play a War Storm Surge.
Of course. Of course you will.
You know you're supposed to play creatures after that,
Yes,
right?
I
Okay,
understand.
just check
I'm
it.
going to trigger the Mystic Remora.
Draw a card.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap 3 more and play a Shared Animosity.
Mystic
All his
Remora.
decks have the same 3
God.
cards and no
Oh, God.
creatures.
Yeah, that are the other 3 I played last.
Oh my
yeah.
god, Ben, no. Not
Ben!
like this.
Ben's like, I'm gonna put this in there and this in there. Creatures? Nope, this in there.
And
I'm gonna say it out loud. I took the only dragon in his top
In the
4
whole deck?
too.
Oh no.
might be in the whole deck.
no, there's like 15 of them at least.
That's it?
I'm also gonna tell a secret because it's funny. This is my dragon. I loaned it to him. I don't even know if he owns any dragons.
I don't own that dragon. That's for sure. And then I guess I could attack, but should I? I don't know. I don't think I should, to be honest. I will pass.
Ben is actually vibing.
I don't know what is going on. I think I'm actually going to sack 2 dragons here and make this one a 5/5. But so that happens on your upkeep.
1, 2, 3. Okay, tap in 4 for Sewer Nemesis. So when it enters the battlefield, choose a player. I shall choose Blake. Sewer Nemesis's power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in the chosen player's graveyard. So that would be 10.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever the chosen player casts a spell, that player puts the top card of their library into their
I
graveyard.
believe you targeted me with this last time, did you not?
Yes, in
Okay,
the last
just checking.
game that we played together, I did target
Just
you.
checking.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
We'll tap 2 for Mind Crank.
Mystic Remore trigger? So that says whenever an opponent loses life, that player...
Puts that many cards from the top of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Then I'm going to pass the turn.
I'm going to untap. Going to make a 1/1 dragon. Not going to devour. I'm going to roll for Mana Crypt, and odds I take damage. All right, so I finally take some Mana Crypt damage, and it comes at a time
Where you
when I get my mind
not
cranked for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So 1, 2, 3. Toxic Deluge, Demonic Tutor.
Oh, man, that was good.
I'm not paying for Mystic Remora, so that's going to the
Thank
graveyard.
goodness.
Going to go to Black Market Connections. I'm still paying a life
Do
and
all
milling a
3.
card.
No.
It's a Thieves Guild Enforcer to make a treasure. You like mill, Shea? You- Shall we? Let's go.
Bring it.
Let's
Taste of your own
go.
medicine.
Bring it.
1 blue, Rune Crab.
Oh, God.
Nice. Wait.
Jesus. Each opponent. Yeah.
Whenever a land enters a battlefield under my control, each opponent mills 3 cards.
Better not be dragons
Okay.
on top.
Bloodstain Mire, mill 3, everyone.
Also, I believe my Sewer Nemesis will get 3 counters because Blake milled 3 cards.
It's a star, so we just have to. Yeah, they're not counters. It's just tracking cards.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So it goes up to 13.
All right. I choose Chaos. I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to fetch with Bloodstain Mire.
Mill.
I'm going to mill for it, but it's a Meat Hook Massacre. But everybody's going to mill 3. My goodness. What have I become? I am now participating in mill. Let's plus Tasha. So I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to exile a spell from these graveyards. So hook me up with something good.
I think I have Rishkar's Expertise or Oak Intervention.
Rishkar's Expertise, for sure.
There you go, buddy.
Thank you. I'm gonna grab Rite of. Ooh.
Right of who?
Well, there's Rite of Replication,
Yeah.
which
I know.
there's also Disrupt Decorum, which is
Just the
really
good old
cool.
creature.
And since you don't like attacking, I'm gonna grab the Disrupt Decorum. I'm gonna try to force your hand on this. Shea, any instants or sorceries that aren't counter spells?
Nope.
All right, I guess I'll still exile the Pact of Negation since you might have like a way to
Recursion.
get it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. All right, tap Mana Crypt, tap Swamp. I'm gonna cast, well, for 1, I'm gonna cast Shadow Spear.
Oh, nice.
So equipped creature gets +1/+1 trample and lifelink. I can also make permanents my opponent's control lose hexproof and indestructible. And I'm going to attempt to equip it to my 4/4 flying dragon, the devoured tokeny one. It's time to recover this life loss, man. It was something I identified with this deck. I just lose life way too fast. All right, let's move to combat. Okay, I'm going to attack Blake with a 6/6 flying, trampling, lifelinking dragon. I'm going to attack Minsc and Boo with a 6/6 flying, trampling, lifelinking dragon. And I'm going to attack Blake with the 4/4 Dragon Broodmother. So I also want max value for this attack. So I'm going to send a 2/3 Death Touch creature at Ben that I don't think Ben will block because I want Ben to mill for it. Because I have chosen chaos. So those are my attacks.
So you're gonna attack me, eh?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, you've chosen death. Kazul's Fury, I'm gonna throw Boo right at you. Sorry, Shea, you got caught in the crossfire. 13 damage at your face.
13.
And how much health do you have? Oh. Huh. That's a decent amount of health.
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
The drama.
Wow.
That is so the drama.
Trigger Sewer Nemesis.
That is true. Gruel Turf, no!
Yes, Gruel Turf. Okay. I've got a Kazul's Theory.
Goes up by enough.
Kazul's Fury is pointing at my face for 13.
It sure is.
Which is lethal. So this
Don't
has to
tap
work.
stuff. Don't tap stuff.
This has to work. I'm going to cast Into the Story. This is a draw 4. 4 mana, draw 4 cards. I have a lot of hits.
Please no.
But I only get 4 looks. 1,
Come on, hamster.
2,
Be the hamster.
3, 4.
No!
Never, didn't have it. Counterspell
I-
Kazul's Fury.
You have a response plan?
I don't.
I am going to Pact of Negation.
Let's go!
Whoa!
The Green Brothers strike again!
All right. If it's gonna be like that,
Oh man.
What?
No
then
way.
I will.
What?
I'm gonna channel Atawara Soaring City and return your Warstorm Surge to your hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
That's it.
Oh! Wait, hold on. Can I have your foil boo token? Give me the boo back.
No, not my, you can't have my foil token.
Wow.
Yeah, Boo went for the eyes.
Yeah, he really
Go
did.
for the eyes, boo!
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. First to die.
I will go to my turn. I will untap.
Have your mana crypt back, Shay.
Oh, thank you.
I guess that goes so good.
Boo will return. Go for the eyes. Draw a card. I will start by doing a little flippy move on this guy.
What is a creature?
And I will get Evolution Sage. When a land enters the battlefield under your control, proliferate. I will then go to 6 to put 4 counters on Boo. I will pay 1 for the Ozolith. And then I'm going to play land for turn and proliferate everything. If it's going to get a counter, +1/+1 counter, it gets 2. So this gets 2, Boo gets 2, and Minsc gets 1. I'm going to pay 3 mana, and I'm going to play a Beastmaster Ascension. Am I milling for each spell I play here?
You're supposed to.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry.
1,
you did play
2,
spells.
2 so far.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to move to combat, and I will attack. No, I need Minsc and Buddhist Survive. I'm going to pass the turn. To be fair, there's a 7/7 and a 20/20.
Worst aggro player alive. They make fun of me for playing aggro
true,
bad,
it's
but at least I attack.
It's true.
I will pay for Pact. We'll tap all 3 of my islands, my temple, the frontier. Hey guys, I'm gonna play a Myriad Landscape for my land return.
It's deja vu, except active negation.
I know.
I guess I may as well do this even though it's targeting my commander. I'm gonna tap 4 and play Natural Order, sacrificing my commander. Wait, does that mean it doesn't target it? Okay, so I don't have to pay the ward cost.
No.
Okay, good.
You never have
you
to
don't
pay
have
ward
to
Oh,
pay for
okay,
your own.
because it's
But
opponent.
you're not going to double anything because your
I
commander's gonna
understand
be
that,
gone.
yes.
Okay.
But it's gonna have
Alright.
haste, So,
All right.
Okay. Okay, any green.
So any green creature
Yeah.
I search for and put on the battlefield. I'm gonna put Old Gnawbone onto the battlefield with haste. When it enters, it will do 1 damage to any target. I'll do 1 damage to make some do.
Fair enough.
With it entering, I'm gonna attack Blake for 7 in the air.
Animosity?
It's
that
only
do anything?
other creatures.
Okay, cool.
you know.
Dang. So I'll take 7.
Yep. And because that's a creature doing combat damage, I will make 7 treasures.
You will also mill 7 cards
Oh, yeah.
off of Mind Crank.
All right, Shea, you're next now.
I will sacrifice 6 treasures. So I have 1 left to replay Warstorm, sir. Then I'll pass.
Oh, actually, question. This Talisman of Dominance
It
will
does
do-
go away. Oh,
Yep.
that's sad.
Yep. Needed that probably.
Right, shake it.
Clearwater Pathway. So I'm going to play Jeweled Lotus, sacrifice Jeweled Lotus for 3 mana, and then I will also tap for a total cost of 7 to cast my commander. Then I'll also pay 2 for Lightning Greaves, and then I'll move to equip Lightning Greaves to my commander.
Ooh, baby.
Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna chuck the 27 at your face, Blake. 27 Menace.
Just gonna block with both of these.
Okay.
Cool. They will die. I will put 4 counters on the Ozolith.
Okay, no damage done. I don't think there's any triggers on my board, so with that, I'll just pass.
All right, I'm gonna untap. Oh, and that will trigger Evolution Sage. I'm gonna proliferate everything. I'm gonna pay 10. And I'm gonna Finale of Devastation for X equals 8. I don't know what I'm getting, but I'm going looking.
Please mill 1 off of the...
Please let it be the last good target
Vandal
in your
Blast.
deck.
I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, this is what I wanted. I'm gonna get Vorinclex Monstrous Raider.
Yeah?
6/6 Trample
Okay.
Haste. If you would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, put twice that many of each of those kinds of counters instead, and you guys get half counters on all your stuff. And then I'm gonna move to combat. I'm going to move 5 counters over to Boo, but it's gonna be 6 because of Hardened Scales doubled to 12. So Boo's going to become a 20/20.
Yep.
Well, 21/21. Trample Haste.
Yep.
Shea, I will attack you for 20. Ben, I will attack you for 6, 7, 8, 9. Put 3 counters on Beastmaster Ascension.
Is it doubled?
You're right, it is. That's amazing.
Jesus.
That's so sick.
So now, it's 7 counters, right? Or 5?
It has to be 7.
That's 7.
Yeah,
that's
close. Okay, and then you will take 20, and then in my second main phase, I will minus Minsc to do 20 more to you. Killing you, and I'm going to draw 20 cards, and have to be careful about decking.
Doesn't Ben also mill 9?
Yes,
Yeah,
because
I
of...
do,
I will move to cleanup.
That'd be hilarious.
I'm
Oh,
rooting for
and then
you,
this
Ben.
left the battlefield, so I'm
Right.
going to put 40 counters on the Ozolith.
Yep.
Only 40.
Go to your turn.
I will tap 8 mana
Ooh.
to play my commander. It gains haste on a turn. Yeah, I'll do 2 damage to your face, Blake.
All right.
The Dragon Tempest.
Take 2.
I will also do 6 to your face with the Warstorm Surge.
This is getting serious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll attack in the air for 13 flying.
Light of Dragons.
13 flying in the air.
will
Oh
take-
no, I'm sorry. 15 because they each get +1/+7.
I will take 15.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Oh,
14, 15.
You get 15
I'm gonna
treasures,
get
Ben.
16
15
total.
more treasures. I have 16 total treasures. I'm gonna get the big one.
That's a lot of treasure.
Let's get the big dice
The
out
big
for
die.
this.
Yeah.
Oh
well,
my god.
I will
Tell me you have a dragon.
I do have a dragon. I will sacrifice 4 treasures. May as well be the treasures.
A 4-mana dragon?
Yes. For a draconic muralist. And I will create a token copy of it. When it dies, I search my library for a dragon card and reveal it and then put it in my hand.
Except it isn't legendary if that dragon is legendary.
So those will enter at the same time. I will target 4
War Storm Surge!
And Dragon Tempest.
Yep. I will target both of them at your face for 16, I think, because this is 4 dragons and 2 dragons entered. Oh, one's non-token. Yeah, so, no, it is any dragon. Okay, yeah. So I've 16 total damage right at your face, Blake. From both of those dragons entering.
What are they done in? Like, what is it? It's done in sets of 4?
Well, this is for each dragon. Okay, so it's 3 because 1 is cast and it has a copy. It's when they enter the battlefield. The copies don't enter at the same time, right?
Yeah, so
it'll be 3.
This goes on the stack.
Right.
So on the cast trigger, you have the copy. So the copy resolves, and it only sees these 3.
Okay.
So there's
So
an
3.
instance of 4 and an instance of 3.
Right.
Then this would
their
resolve,
power.
dealing an instance of 4 and an instance of 4.
So it's, total of 15 damage right to your face.
Right to
Oh
your
my
face.
gosh.
Oh.
You do have that deflecting swat, don't you?
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Ben just...
Yeah, they don't target it, just says it deals. Oh, this says target
it targets,
creature player.
but I can only change the target of one thing.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And he's got 15
Right.
coming to his face.
Yeah.
The most
And
I
he's
can
only
change
changed one of
is
them.
4, so I
Right.
will take 11. You know what? I will cast Deflecting Swat.
Okay.
I'm going to change the target of one of those back to me. And you kill me. Let's go, Ben! That was sick! Let's go!
Yes, Ben!
He played 2 dragons and he killed me.
Yes!
He only needed 2.
Oh my gosh.
That was so sweet.
Okay, that happened and was totally epic. Now, at the end, we do our cards of the game, sponsored by CoolStuffInc.com. Promo code CGB5 to get a 5% discount on singles like these and everything else at CoolStuffInc.com to support the show. My card of the game is Tasha the Witch Queen. A little, kind of a cop-out to pick your commander, but it really was a deck where I took a lot of powerful cards and some cheap cards that could synergize with my commander to try to at least make a game of it. I think I was, at a few points, a very scary player at the table, and I also kept some bad things from happening, and then I met a vicious, brutal, furious end. And I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine.
Go for the eyes, boo!
It's fine. This is fine. Anyway, Blake, what is your card of the game?
So my card of the game was Ragavan, because I got him out early. I got some ramp off you. I had a little bit of fun with my monkey, and I got to go, and then you got to steal it and cast another spell. One of the only dragons that was played this game with Tasha, making a dragon. So it was just too cool. But the true card of the game, to finish out the menagerie, go for the eyes, boo! My little token. Good job, buddy.
It's not even a card, though.
Good job, buddy.
I pick my demon token because they were so cool.
Good job, buddy.
Ben, champion Ben.
Let's go.
The one the comments must appease.
Yes.
The
Praise
Lord
me.
of the week. Goes straight through his head.
2 seconds.
What's your card of the game, champ?
Well, even though it was the old Gnawbone that gave me the mana to beat my last opponent, it really was the cards that made it possible, were War Storm Surge and Dragon Tempest, just to deal those final 4 hits or 1 3-hit of damage.
It's got to be said. It's got to be said. We spent a considerable amount of time for making fun of Ben for running an Enchantress deck.
Yeah,
Dragons,
that's true.
Just casting setup enchantments, no dragons, and we just didn't even, we didn't worry about it too much. I bounced the Warstorm Surge on my way out the door
Yeah, you
because I
did.
was a little furious. But that's okay. But yeah, in the end, the setup it was almost a combo kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a combo
It
kill.
was sick.
A dragon combo kill.
Yeah. I do want to note that I did put 9 counter spells in this deck.
9.
Nine. I milled 2, I think, and I
You
played
cast
1.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't put any in mine.
What one was it? Oh, wait, I remember.
Packed.
Yeah, that's the one I played.
Nice. Shea, card of the game.
Yeah, my card of the game is Sewer Nemesis. It was a 27/27, which is very cool. Also, I got to make Blake Mill, which was really fun.
I had fun.
Yeah. And then also honorable mention for Mindcrank, which I think put in a lot of work.
You had the combo in your opening hand.
I did.
That was terrifying.
Yeah.
I would still be alive if I didn't have to check you on that.
Yeah.
That little question I had for Shea when she played the first card.
Oh,
I had the pact in my hand, and I was like that smirk was just too believable. So I was like, okay, no.
Well,
I'm not
what were
gonna do
you
that.
thinking? Were you actually going to counter me to let her thing resolve because you hate me that much?
It potentially could have been, yes. The most evil at the table is really what it is.
Shea, any honorable mention to his talisman that he took?
Oh,
that
yeah.
provided a good amount of mana throughout the game?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. It was.
And your mana crypt that killed me?
Yeah, like
It did actually do the
Yeah.
We
fine,
had a
like,
great
the
time with our
damage.
artifacts this game.
Demir, we
Yeah.
didn't win, but we had a good time.
Yeah, Blake, if you hadn't had exactly 13 to sacrifice Boo, could you have done more damage if the mana crypt wouldn't have hurt CGB that turn? Like
Guess
the
we'll
turn
never
before?
find out.
Okay.
And on that note, it has been a lot of fun. Remember to check out our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com. Promo code CGB5. Congrats to Ben, the champion. Leave a comment. Give yourself a chance to win a $50 Cool Stuff Inc. code. Thank you for watching this video. As always, we will see you in the next video. You are cool.